All right, it's time for another video, and you've seen the title. This is a big one. This is one that I think that really impacts a big part of the world. I would argue that this impacts everybody, honestly, and this is the fear of failure. Let's talk about, oh, okay, I fell off. Let's talk about the fear of failure. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, you can take over the world if you want to, okay? You can be anything. You can, you know, you don't have to, you don't have to study for math. You can still be a chemical engineer. Listen, I'm not saying you can fly if you want to, okay? That's not the point of this video. But anything that's possibly conceivable in your life is possible for you. Anything that you really work towards, which is like realistically in your vision, is actually possible for you. What's stopping you? Probably your fear of failure. Now, let's get into this. I'm gonna start this off with a story of my own. Because I think this is a great thing to talk about. I think this is super relevant right now to my life and what I do right now for work. So I used to have a massive fear of failure, of not succeeding with YouTube, not succeeding with content creation, and just not really succeeding in basically this job and this hobby. Because if you guys don't know, YouTube is really what I want to do long term, okay? It's like, it's not just a hobby to me, it's what I want to do in my career. So it really does matter to me. I had a massive fear of failure. I was like so many expectations, so much fear that like I wouldn't be as big as I want to be, or successful as I want to be, or make as much money as I want to be, and all of these different like factors just like stopping me. And it was just a massive fear of failure. Okay, it was just, that's all it was. It was this thing that I would tell myself, this thing that would work as an excuse to stop me from really doing what I want to do long term. Let me get a little bit more into detail. I used to have a channel called Specular, okay? I had 100K subs, well in the algorithm, doing pretty well, okay? And then I started uploading on this channel, Specular Potato. My first channel, eventually we stopped uploading on it. Now, I had this massive fear of failure when I was first doing YouTube, that I would lose all my growth, I would lose all of my like success that I've garnished, and inadvertently, this caused me to stop uploading sometimes. Now, recently, I saw a video about a creator. I really like this video. It was basically about a creator that did a like hardcore Minecraft series. He did one episode 10 months ago, and it got 2.5 million views. You might know what I'm talking about, you might not. Now, this guy's first video got 2.5 million views, and guess how many views the second video got? It got 2,500 views or something like that. I think it's got a little more now, but the point is that it flopped heavily. Now, I don't know exactly why. I didn't watch the videos. I watched the video about him talking about these videos, but what I noticed is that the videos were 9 months apart. But what he talked about when he was sharing this experience is absolute gold. He said what really stopped him was his fear of failure, his fear of his expectations being too large, that, oh, everyone is watching me. If I upload this video and people don't like it, what are they gonna think of me? You know, like it has to be good enough. It has to be perfect. I want to be a successful YouTuber one day, and if it's not the quality that I want it to be, then it won't work. And because of this, he just didn't do it for 9 months. Now, similarly, a lot of people really procrastinate and push back and don't do things that they should just do. Like, a lot of people don't click the upload button. A lot of people don't apply for that job. A lot of people don't ask out that girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't do what they want or need to do because they're so scared of failing. But what are you actually so scared of? But I just want you to think about this for a second. What if it goes your way? And what if it doesn't? Okay, so you're not successful. The video doesn't go viral. The girl says no. The boy says no. So what? You have this entire world around you. This world of 8 billion people, of millions of different experiences. You have this entire community around you. You have so much potential and so many experiences and so many opportunities to do things that you never imagined you could do. And all you have to do is not stop. All you have to do is keep going and not let your fear of failure take over and stop you from doing what you actually want to do. And it's like constantly see people back up and backtrack on things that they want to do and have wanted to do for so long. And I hate seeing it because it's like you're throwing away all of the potential that you have in this world by not doing what you want to do. I had a massive fear of failure of starting my two YouTube Shorts channels because I was really embarrassed about what people would think of me. I know that, you know, I have multiple friends that have done the same niche. I have multiple friends that did the same thing, and they got a lot of hate for it. Like Six Striker, Evax, Are You Mad Lol, like a lot of these people, they used to be in my community, and then they like started doing like shorts content, and they got a lot of hate for it. And here's what I say to that. How are you gonna beat someone up in this world for trying? As ASAP Rocky once said, how are you gonna push someone down in this world for trying, man? On the other side of it, it doesn't matter what people think. But on the side of it, if you're one of those people that seriously pushes someone down for just trying to make it in this world, this really cruel and difficult world, I mean, what is wrong with you? On the receiving side of it, do not let these comments affect you, okay? Literally, who cares? For every single person that doesn't like you, there's gonna be someone else that does. And this goes into a whole nother thing, which I'll talk about in another video, which is like not being someone else, because no matter who you are, there's gonna be a version of you that people don't like, right? Like if you try to be someone else, people are not gonna like that version of you too. Anyways, that's a different video. My point is that I was so scared to start these channels, but something clicked in my head one day. Something clicked. And this is when I stopped letting my fear of failure stop me. It decided, oh, you know what? I'm not gonna let this fear control me. I'm not gonna let this fear stop me from doing what I want to do and doing what I can do and what I'm made to do in this world, because I was brought into this world to have an impact. I was brought into this world to make an actual difference, and so were you. Whatever that meaning is that you're looking for, you're not gonna find it sitting around. You're not gonna find it if you're not trying to do everything you can to make that meaning come true. So what I did is I ignored that thought in the back of my head that was like, people are gonna hate you for this. People are gonna like hate you. People are gonna diss you. There's gonna be tweets coming out like, oh my god, Specular Potato does this now. Specular Potato used to do amazing content. Now he does this, and I just did it. And admittedly, shorts views are a lot less impressive than long form, but nevertheless, I got 35 million views in less than 6 months, and I think that's pretty good for someone that's never done shorts in his life before. And now here I am. I didn't let my fear of failure stop me. I made a video a few months ago. It was called How to Get a Girlfriend, and at this point I was primarily uploading different content, so it was like an outlier in the content I upload. Now it would make a lot more sense. But one thing I said was, stop letting your fear stop you. Ask the girl out. The worst thing she can say is no. And admittedly, she could probably say something worse than no, okay? She could probably call you ugly, or she could call you stupid, or say that you're a terrible person. She could say all kinds of things, okay? But at the end of the day, she doesn't know who you are. If you get rejected by someone, that person is not for you. But that doesn't mean there isn't so many other people in this world that are for you. My mentality now, when I'm asking someone out, is not, oh my god, what if this person says no? It's, I like this person, and they're either gonna say yes or no, and if they say no, they're not worth my time. And if they say yes, they are. If they say no, it's their loss, not mine, because I gave them the opportunity to be in my life. I gave them the opportunity to explore this relationship. And if they don't want that, that's totally fine, right? But that's on them. It doesn't matter. Just do it. Just do it. Ask that person out. Apply for that job. Do what you want to do. And obviously don't misconstrue my words to be like, oh, it was my fear of failure was stopping me from telling my parents to shut up. Like, that's not what I'm saying. But you get the point. You should get the point. I made it very clear. Now, I'm gonna say one more example here before I end off this video, okay? It's about the gym. I know some people that don't work out. They don't go to the gym because they have a massive fear of being judged. They have a fear of failure. They have a fear that they won't get where they want to be. They won't get that body that they want to be. But do you see how ironic that is? Do you see the paradox? Because if you don't go to the gym, how are you gonna get physically better? How are you gonna get physically better in the first place? Like, okay, maybe you won't get the perfect body if you go to the gym, right? But it's gotta be better than the alternative, which is not going at all. And it's that fear of failure that stops you from even trying in the first place. Try and fail again, try and fail again, and then try and maybe you succeed. And even if you fail, guys, you can say that you tried, and there will never be that doubt in the back of your mind. What if I had done this? What would have happened in my life? You'll always have your answer. Anyways, if you made it to the end of this video, comment something that you're really proud of yourself for doing, like something you used to be scared of. For me, It's going to the gym 5 to 6 times a week with no excuses. Have a great day, everyone, and peace out. Bye.